Located within Back Office in the Members pull-down menu is Set Up Members. Now, within Back Office, you have the ability to create, remove, and modify member records. Now, we start out with the tab here called Search, and in this is where you go about searching for the desired member record if it already exists on the system. You'll see that it defaults to the default member record, and what this does, this actually serves as the default information that will show up for all of your subsequent members. Now, in here, do not remove and do not modify any of the information in here. What your programmer or installer should do is actually modify the location information to be appropriate to the location of the establishment. In here we have Toronto, Ontario, Canada, but wherever you're located, you would replace that information with the location of where you really are. And that being said, then all subsequent members that are created will default to the desired city, state or province, and country as well. Now, coming back to the search tab, in here I can search by a wide variety of criteria here. I can look by last name, first name, all kinds of other stuff like that as well. I can also select on Show All, and what this will do is this will bring up a list of all the members that reside on the system. Or I can narrow it down. For example, I can look by a portion of their last name, select on Search, and I can focus on a specific member. Now I can go over to the Member Info tab. And on here, this will contain the members' information. And so in this, I have as far as their salutation, first and last name, also what member group they belong to, maybe a company they might belong to as well, their address information, contact information, and so on. Now, along with this, I have a field here that says card number. And so what you can do within PixelPoint is you can actually assign a member to a card. I can now swipe a member card through the magnetic stripe reader, and within this, it will assign them a given number. Or I can use a manual entry number and give that to them. This way, I can retrieve my member by a swipe card or by a specific number if desired. Coming over to the right, I also have information, is gift certificate. Now, if this is checked, that means that this record was created through the gift certificate wizard. And so the numbers in here will reflect the fact that it is a prepaid credit that has been applied to this, and then any money that is used from that will be pulling from that prepaid balance. If it's unchecked, then basically the credit limit is what the house is granting to this customer. So for example, I'm going to give you a $300 credit, and from there you can pay on account, and then I will bill you for what you have spent on that. So is gift certificate will determine how that money is depleted. The next feature down is picture. And selecting on this, I can actually load in a picture of the individual. And from this, I can actually print off, for example, a member card with their image on it. Next down, we have delivery zone. Now, what you can do is when you're doing deliveries and so on, you can actually say, for example, that the address for this member is located in zone A, B, C, or 1, 2, 3, or north, south, east, west, or whatever the case. And so if you're doing deliveries, for example, when this member is applied to it, they will be allocated to that delivery zone so that when you have multiple delivery drivers, then they will know where to go. Next, we have some information that is put in, some of it automatically, some of it not. We have member since, and so when the member record is created, you have member since. You can also apply an expiry date as well, so this membership is good for 1 year. You can also have information such as anniversary dates and birth dates. The next over we have is notes, and within notes I can put in information. First of all, I've got the comment information, which is just internal information for the staff. It's only available on the POS. It does not print off anywhere. We also have directions. Now within directions, these are delivery directions. So for example, if I'm a delivery driver and I am making a delivery to Scott Dunlop, then this will also print out on my slip as well so that I will know where to go about driving to make that delivery. The next tab over is stats, and this information will automatically populate itself based on the activity of the member. And so you see within here, for example, this customer has visited 4 times, had 2 deliveries, has accumulated member points as well, or the current point balance is 200. Points used, he's used 100 points. The total points that have been accumulated over a period of time has been 300. Internet settings. If using web-based ordering, which is the Web2Go system, I can stipulate specific for this member which methods of payment to allow. So for example, because Scott is a regular customer and he has an on-account balance, I will permit on account, whereas others I may not. Also, I can change his password to get into the web ordering system. In the event that he forgets it or needs something new applied, I have the control to go in and set that here. And finally, I have history. And on the history tab, I can take a look at this member's financial activity and ordering activity on the system. So you'll see in here, for example, I've got today, last 30 days, last 60 days, and also within a desired date range. And within any one of these, I can take a look at sales and payments that have been applied. And along with any one of these as well, I can take a look at payment details on any transaction, and also transaction details as well.